Okay, so I'm gonna try this again. I try to record a video, so this is the third or the fourth time, and I'm just having issues because one of these body cams is not working properly. I don't know, something's going on, but um, I used it yesterday. I had issues with it yesterday, and then I was able to fix it. It worked for a little while, and then I'm having issues with it again today. It's just on and off. So I'm using another one. Anyway, hopefully this one works better. Seems to be working better than the other one. Shit, man. So I just wasted about half an hour trying to record a video, but hopefully this will be the last one. Um, the last video I tried to record about half an hour, 40 minutes ago, the sound is not so great on that, in that video, so I'm trying again and see how it goes. Anyway, so I wanted to talk about this topic, and it's whether anyone deserves a lifetime of targeting. Is there anyone in this country, or let's say the world, that deserves to be spied on, stalked, harassed for 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years until their last dying days? Um, let's say since you're born and you pass away at, let's say, the age of 70, right? You pass away at the age of 70 and you get spied on, stalked, harassed for close to 70 years. Does anyone deserve that kind of treatment? And when I say anyone, I mean just the worst criminals out there, whether they're murderers, rapists, child molesters, that commit a crime and get away with it, right? The scumbags. Do they deserve to be targeted? Let's say they get placed on the government watch list, right? They get placed on the watch list. The government suspects them of a crime, but don't have evidence to convict them. And these are some of the worst. Now, there are people who commit no crimes and they get placed on a watch list. Now that's some really fucked up shit. They get placed on a watch list, and those people, I don't think anybody can get off the watch list, because the government, not all government, but there's agencies inside our government, they don't care about our Constitution at all. So you're on a watch list, whether it's no crime being committed or it's a misdemeanor that you're never convicted of, right? Let's say it's a misdemeanor, some little thing you're never convicted of. You have no criminal record, not even an arrest record. You go to court, gets thrown out, it's cleared. And then let's say the government doesn't like you because of your political beliefs, your philosophical beliefs, whatever the reasoning is. You're on the watch list. You are more likely to be surveilled and harassed because of being on that watch list. And then you don't come off that watch list. So you're on it for many, many years, maybe the rest of your life. Do you deserve that kind of treatment? What about the murderers, rapists, child molesters? Well, there's some scummy people, right? Do they deserve that kind of treatment? These are some of the worst individuals in our society. Do they deserve to be in prison? Yes. But do they deserve to be on a watch list? Well, they're surveilled, stalked, and harassed. Now, I'm not talking about just being watched. They're also, the government interferes with their lives. Right? They get other people to engage in watching these individuals that committed these heinous crimes. Their rights are stripped away from them. Do they deserve a lifetime of targeting, harassment, their lives being ruined? I mean, it's not easy for me to say this, but I want to say no. I want to say that to some extent they have rights, but they need to face the legal consequences. The legal consequences would be the government investigating them and doing what they can to arresting them and bringing them to justice, locking them up. Murderers, rapists, child molesters. Not using these criminals for their own good, placing them on the watch list so they can get more and more funding. No, the criminals need to be investigated and locked up, especially when they're dangerous criminals. But the people in our government that wants these people on the watch list, sometimes they don't want them arrested. They let them out. They let them out, or they don't arrest them at all. Because it's a money-making scheme, that's why. And these people get experimented too. So you can make an argument that a murderer or a rapist that gets experimented on, how can you feel bad for them, right? But it's not just about them, it's about others that maybe made a mistake and committed a misdemeanor. Perhaps they were not convicted of any crime, but maybe did something minor, something stupid. Or let's say a whistleblower that hasn't committed a crime and is on a watch list. How about that one, huh? So, to me, the government has been overreaching for a long, long time. Long time. And it was happening before 9/11. With 9/11, it only gotten worse. I mean, if they wanted to, they could have stopped it 100%. So there's, at the very least, the American government failed to protect its own citizens, at the very least. Some people say that the American government is complicit, and they participated in this horrendous crime. I mean, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised. Just so they can create this FISA shit. And pretty much take away people's rights. Little by little, take away people's rights for their own good, to control the populace, put people on a watch list, surveil them, watch everybody at all times. And this is what it's coming down to. This is very dangerous, whether you're a criminal or not. Um, at this time, I mean, anybody can be placed on that watch list. Anybody. Um, and then you don't come off. They keep you on that damn list for the rest of your life sometimes. So, but no, there should be a time frame for how long they keep somebody on that list. Let's say someone is under investigation, right? Under investigation. Oh, they're doing this because you're under investigation. There's one guy on YouTube keeps saying they're doing this because you're under investigation and they want to see how you react. No, that's bullshit. It sounds like you're making excuses for their behavior, and that behavior is harassing other people. So for them to be watching somebody is one thing, and then for them to be stalking and harassing people is another thing. They're using people as guinea pigs, and a lot of people did not sign up to be guinea pigs in America. Now, I'm not going to call this country United States of America because there's nothing united about this country, especially at this point. When you have hardworking Americans that don't want illegal immigration, and you get these assholes, on the street, marching, rioting, defending illegal immigrants who, some of them committed more crimes than just entering this country illegally. They come here illegally, and then some of them do more than that. They've already committed a crime, but then they go on and commit more crimes like murder, rape, molesting kids, all that kind of shit, and then the Democrats defend them. Anyway, even those individuals don't deserve to be on a lifetime government watch list. In my opinion, nobody, not a lifetime, definitely not a lifetime. Someone commits a crime, there's a certain time period, time frame that the government has to investigate those individuals and then hold them accountable if they did commit that crime. But that's not the case. It's not. So let's take some of the most vile, disgusting motherfuckers on this planet, right? And it's some of these globalist twats, right? They want to take all your rights away. They might not live in the same country that you do. Not even in the same country, but they want to rule over you. They want to take away all your freedoms. You'll own nothing and be happy, right? That kind of fucking crew. So some of the most vile, disgusting creatures on this planet. Even in my opinion, even those motherfuckers shouldn't be placed on a lifetime watch list. They should be thrown in Gitmo. They should be arrested and thrown in Gitmo for human rights violations, yes, but not on the government lifetime watch list where it's surveilled, stalked, and harassed. That's how disgusting some of these watch lists are. They're inhumane and they're disgusting. And anybody that participates and supports these watch lists, let me tell you something, assholes. You're no better than so-called criminals you're accusing, you're no better than those criminals. You're just as bad as they are. Even if they are criminals, you're just as bad as they are, if not worse. So that's what I got for you, assholes, scumbags. You're not just assholes. You're a bunch of scumbags, is what you are. These are human rights violations. Someone commits a serious crime, you investigate those crimes that this person allegedly committed, and you hold them accountable. So, no, nobody deserves to be on a lifetime watch list. Nobody deserves to be targeted for a lifetime. And I know it's not just the government that does the targeting. Could be secret societies, could be organizations, cults, whatever. You fuckers, you need to be thrown in Gitmo. You need to be arrested and thrown in Gitmo. You narcissists, you need to be all, you malicious narcissists, right? You need to be arrested and thrown in prison. Psychopaths, sociopaths, all you toxic shits, you don't deserve to be out in the open society with the rest of decent, normal people. So no, nobody deserves a lifetime of targeting, whether you're on a watch list or you're being harassed by some other assholes outside of our government. Nope. Criminals need to be investigated and they need to be held accountable. There's due process in this country. We're not some third world fucking shithole. So, in third world shitholes, there's no due process. But America is not a third world shithole, or is it? Because I thought this is the greatest country in the world. Some days it doesn't seem that way to me. So that's all I want to share. Man, this is third or fourth video I'm making. So hopefully this is the last one for today, because I've been having some issues, as I said earlier, with one of my body cams. Seems like this one's working. I hope so. That's all I want to share for now. I'm gonna be making more videos.